Here's Sanderson. The sun again almost peeking through, edged and caught at second slip. And Sanderson gets his man, and Price, after a long and patient vigil. Here's Sanderson in bowls to Hammond, who's nicked it and caught. Caught in the slip cordon at fourth slip, and Hammond misses out for the second time in the match. Made 2 in the first innings, 2 in the second, with a quiet smile.
Proctor in, then that's been thick-edged by Bancroft. That might be the second boundary of the innings. It's getting there towards the deep third boundary, and it crosses it for 4.
Sanderson in and bowls on leg stump, and that's going to be 4 somethings. What did it come off? Came off the bat. Running into bowl to Cameron Bancroft. Bancroft drives beautifully through extra cover for 4. So 1 in each innings at Canterbury, and also 1 against Worcestershire. Pulled away by Bracey. Short ball from Guthrie, and dispatched warm-up mode for about an hour before he actually gets on. Is Guthrie in bowls and chopped away by Bracey, down and beating the fielder at backward point, and it's run away for 4. Calvin Harrison is going to bowl with a slip in, bowling to over the wicket to the left-handed Bracey, and he cuts the first ball away down through backward point for 4. Excellent stuff from Bancroft and Bracey. Here's Harrison in and bowls and edged past slip, and it's going to be 4 more, but that was a definite edge.
Last ball of the morning session. McSweeney bowls to Bracey, who chops late, gets it past backward point. They'll just jog through for the single, so Bracey will keep the bowling for the afternoon session. Following on from what Radhaza said as to who's bowling for the from the Ashley Down Road end, it's Conway, straight away being driven confidently through the covers by Bancroft. The outfield is relatively quick, but it's a long boundary out there.
Do the trick for Northamptonshire. Keeper standing up. Sanderson in bowls to Bancroft, who forces away off the back foot. Well, he's not on Nelson very long, because that's a lovely shot. Away, punched off the back foot through backward point for 4, and it takes Cameron Bancroft to 50 off 104 balls. Sanderson runs in again, bowls to Bancroft, who cuts that away 4 more. Short and wide, and got exactly what it deserved from Bancroft. And Proctor is off the field at the moment, I think. I'll see him out there. Here's Sanderson, and that's pushed away, splitting the gap, and this could be the 3rd boundary of the over, and it is, away through covers, and that was all just timing. Coming up to 90 next year, I think. Here's Sanderson over the wicket, bowls and cut away by Bracey for 4. There's no 3rd man. It was wide of the slip cordon.
Conway charges in again. Bowls always nicked off here, as yes he has. That's the end of the partnership. Conway breaks through. Bracey just having a little feel for one outside the off stump.
Yeah,
in
true
recent
enough.
years, but yes.
Sanderson in bowls, and that swung, and it swung late into him, and it finds the outside edge of Borman's bat, time-honoured fashion.
And he got an edge.
Here's Proctor in bowls to Borman, who slashes hard, and it's over the top of the slip cordon, and it's gone down to 3rd man for 4. He's in again, bowls, and he's flicked at that. It's gone just to the right of second slip, and it's gone away for 4 more to Cameron Bancroft.
Sales into Bancroft over pitches, is driven between extra cover and mid-off. The outfield, I think, is going to do the rest here, despite the pursuit of Proctor, and it crosses the boundary, so...
Squeaky. Wide outside the off stump and laced away through extra cover by Tommy Borman for 4. It was a slightly floaty one from Proctor, nestling in the foothills of the Malverns.
Sales bowls, Bancroft across his stumps, an appeal. He's been given LBW. He took his time there, Hassan Adnan, but that finger points up to the sky and sends Bancroft on his way. He's something like 2017, 2018, ended up batting at 9. Sales bowls whipped away through mid-wicket. Another confident shot from Tommy Borman, and this will definitely bring him 4 runs.
As Proctor is in bowls, short of a length, and, well, Borman has got something on it. It's run down for 4 runs. Glove, I think.
Then ease into the rest of it. Sales bowls. Oh, has he chopped it on? He has. It was back of a length outside the off stump. Van Buren laid back and tried to carve it away. Gets a bottom edge.
Edged and caught. And Proctor has Borman edging, and this time it did carry to Vasconcelos at slip, who took a good catch to his left.
There's late cuts, like in my childhood anyway. Short ball bowled him. It didn't take long. Second ball, I said it was short, but it obviously wasn't that short.
One in the 9th over. Here's Williams in, bowls to Proctor, who drives up back past the bowler. Runs for him here, may even get 4 as it's going up towards the boundary, and it crosses the rope in front of the flats at the far end of the ground. And Proctor is underway with a boundary. Is still a very large water tower there. Here's Williams in, bowls to Proctor, who steers that away through the slip cordon, and he's going to pick up 4 runs down to third man.
Here comes Bell and bowls, and Vasconcelos is struck on the pad. He's been given LBW, and Bell strikes. Vasconcelos gone for 2. Here comes Bell in and bowls, and on leg stump, and happily flicked away by Harrison for 4 through square leg.
From the Ashley Down Road end, bowls and lovely looking drive by Proctor, beaten mid-off, and that will run away for 4. So a third boundary for Luke Proctor. He goes to 12.
Bowls now to Harrison, and that's flicked over the top of mid-wicket, and that will go for 4 runs out to, I say it'll go for 4, it tried to slow up a little bit. It did just have enough energy to cross the boundary rope.
Here's Taylor, back over the wicket to Proctor, and he's bowled him. Proctor is bowled. A little change of angle, and Proctor is well and truly castled by Taylor. Here's Taylor. In and bowls, and Harrison, who I think was aiming over the leg side, has got that off a leading edge, and it's still going to pick up 4 runs away through extra cover.
In now and bowls a shorter ball. That's pulled away by McSweeney, and that will go for 4. And I think it's been misfielded, is it, by Darren Lehman down there?
Meanwhile, Taylor bustles in, start a fresh over, and a lovely looking extra cover drive from Calvin Harrison will run away to the boundary for 4, brings up the 50. Here's Taylor in again, bowls short and pulled away by Calvin Harrison, and the fielder at deep backward square. He didn't last very long, but it was a good moment. Here's Taylor, bowls, and he's caught at slip, one that bounced a little bit more, and Harrison, I think, looking to possibly pull the bat out of the way, gets an outside edge. It carries low to slip.
Offending area for his colleague.
2 men back.
Bell in, edged wide of second slip. That'll be 4 runs. I don't know whether that would have carried or not to a third slip. Would have been touch and go. Bristol as Bell is in. He's edged and is caught at first slip. George Bartlett has gone. It's a 2nd wicket for Gabe Bell.
Here's Miles in, bowls and pulled away by McSweeney, going out towards the mid-wicket boundary. Crosses the rope, bounces up over the top of the advertising board.
Doesn't matter at this stage. Bell in full ball down the leg side, drifting away, and helped for 4 by James Sales. So underway with a boundary. As Bell runs in, he bowls to Sales, back of a length, and that's well played. He'll get 4 for this, I think, down to deep third. It was short and wide enough. Bell in and whipped away leg side. It's just over mid-wicket. He was leaping up as high as he could, was Tommy Borman, and couldn't get there, and the ball has just beaten Matt Taylor to the boundary, but he's not doing it for Gabe.
Miles in, bowls, and guided away by James Sales, wide of second slip, and he picks up 4 more runs.
Lancashire 262 for 7, behind by 8 runs. Bell bowls, and guided away by McSweeney. He'll get a boundary here. There's nobody down on the deep third fence, and nobody in the gully either.
Taylor is in, bowls short, pulled away by McSweeney, and picks the gap between deep square and long leg, and it goes for 4.
Movement through the air, potentially to Fox a batter, but that time it's wide and has been late cut by McSweeney down to the boundary. So 4 runs to end the over.
Is Miles in, bowls and turned away by Sales, and he's caught at leg gully, and Craig Miles has broken through for Gloucestershire. A big wicket, just moments from the close of play.
Williams bowls, that's short and wide, and that goes through to Bracey. I wasn't expecting that, but anyway,